A man with scissor hands lives alone. This is a story about me, a secret hidden behind the walls of an old castle on the hill. I was not born like most people because I am the creation of a genius inventor who spent his life crafting wonders. He built my body from machinery, gave me a heart to feel, and a brain to think. However, destiny had other plans when he passed away right before finishing his final masterpiece. His death left me in an incomplete state, all alone with fingers made of sharp scissor blades. I spent years in silence, trimming the plants in the castle courtyard into beautiful animal shapes just to chase away the loneliness. Everything changed when a persistent cosmetic saleswoman dared to climb my castle fence and enter this dusty home. I felt terrified and hid in a dark corner of the room when I heard her footsteps approaching. When she found me, I begged her not to leave because this loneliness felt much more painful than the cuts on my face. A woman saw the scars I had accidentally made on my own face and gently offered her help. She treated me with wound cleanser and looked at me with a gaze full of empathy that I had never felt before. Without hesitation, she invited me out of this gloomy old castle to stay at her house in the middle of a bright small town. I felt both enthusiastic and nervous as I sat in her car and saw the outside world for the first time. The neighborhood women began peeping from behind their windows with great curiosity when they saw me arrive. At my new home, I was fascinated looking at the woman's family photos, especially the photo of her eldest daughter who was away camping. This kind woman helped me put on human clothes, which were actually very difficult for me to wear because my scissor hands often tore the fabric. At night, I ate dinner with her husband and her young son, who turned out to be very friendly to me even though I struggled to use a spoon. I felt that their presence was a blessing I had never imagined before. It turns out the outside world is not as bad as I had imagined all this time inside the castle. I began to realize that even though my body is made of metal and machines, the desire to be accepted is the most human thing I have ever felt. Deep loneliness might be a curse, but the courage to step outside is the beginning of a new life adventure.